Hello, guys. I feel anxious because I got punished yesterday, but even yesterday, eventually, he still got to talk to me, and I had a good time. However, however, I feel anxious because I got punished yesterday, but eventually, he was still able to talk to me about computers. So luckily, he still talked to me about computers. But every time I ask him a question, he always says that he doesn't have to. And he keeps saying that he doesn't have to. I'm just mad. I don't want to be by myself. I'm never going to grow up to be that person that has to be by theirself. I'm going to live in other people's homes and I'm going to get the answers that I want. I'm not going to live by myself. Because if you were to say this, then I would tell you right now from a far distance that thinking is not computation, you people might say, and that everything I do is not computation, you other people might say. I hate that crap. And I hate when people say that the brain is not a computer. It's not cool. It's not good. It's not funny. It's not not because that it's not green zone. Not because of that itself it's not green zone. But it makes you not want to be in the green zone. But I just don't like being told that the brain is not a computer. It's not good. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's not green zone. It's scary. It's bad. And it hurts me. Not because that I can die from being upset from hearing a setup answer, but I'm just telling you my honest opinion. I don't like being told that the brain is not a computer. Even if I make songs called It Does Not Compute. This one song I made about the brain is not the command center. We shouldn't listen to that. Only yesterday I got corporal punishment. But it wasn't really corporal punishment. It was a different type of punishment. It was something bad that I got. And if you think I got corporal punishment, well then fine, you might be right. But if I don't like anything that has to do with that, I'm going to cancel it. And I'm going to have to close the tab in my mental computer because it's making me upset as far as we speak about it. When you speak about it, it makes you upset and it ends up hurting you and appearing in your brain. Just like that one song I did about Miranda is the Devil's Light. That was a pretty excellent song. But that song was not good. Because it was talking about the students at school that do bad things and comparing them to something evil, like the Devil's Light. But it's an analogy song saying Miranda is the Devil's Light and she does bad things. But I don't like my brain. I don't like my brain being called something that I don't like, even if people call it what it's actually called. It doesn't matter. I just gotta have them understand that they cannot be telling me that all the time. Because just because you don't think the brain is a computer, it's still a computation process. It's still a process of computation. And that different parts of the brain do computation. I could just say that different parts of the brain do computation, and we don't like people saying that it's not a computer because you're trying to say it doesn't compute. It is a biological living organism that computes. It is a biological living organ that computes. I might have said it right. Because different parts of the brain do computation in a specific way. Different parts of the brain do computation by collecting data, storing inputs, getting memory, and all sorts of things. There's so much more that that scientists could still discover about the brain in terms of the analogy comparison that it does computation compared to a computer. But what's really messed up is that Annalise did say that it's not. And I got overloaded. Oh, you know how bad I got overloaded. You know how overloaded I got. The storage in my brain started running up, and it started going up and up and up, and then it started to overload a processor of information.